All right, I'm finally back with some more airdrop alpha for you. So let's hop right in. And I'm going to start out with some of the hottest alpha. For starters, Solana at their conference just announced the launch of their new phone called Seeker. Now, if you recall, the Saga, which was the first Solana phone, had a lot of benefits that came with buying it. So apart from the fact that the actual phone, the physical device itself, is going to be significantly better in this V2, there's also potentially some reasons why you might want to buy it in terms of getting bonuses, airdrops, tokens, or other sorts of NFTs, all kinds of benefits that you could get from owning one of these. Now, the TLDR on this though is that it is a bit of a more expensive proposition. You're gonna have to pay $450 to pre-order this phone. Now, of course, this is a risk because you'll have to make an outlay of almost 500 US dollars without actually knowing whether or not you'll get that much back in terms of the actual benefits. For the phone itself, I personally wouldn't be buying this just to have the phone, but I am thinking about buying one of them to have the benefits. And you'll notice that this is actually sort of an early bird price. It's only on until September 21st. And I'm assuming after that, the price is actually going to go up. So if you want to get the best risk return on this new phone, then it definitely makes sense to order before that discount ends. It's not going to ship till 2025, but you can pre-order it now and you can pay for it using a Solana wallet. All right, another piece of Solana Alpha is that Phantom, probably one of the most popular wallets for the Solana ecosystem, has launched usernames, and they're actually rolling out access to this based on how long you've been using the Phantom wallet. So you'll be able to check when you get a pop-up in your wallet. It'll be somewhere right here and tell you when you're eligible to actually mint one of those names. And then you can actually go and get an @ blank, and you can choose whatever the name is. However, only one per person. So for example, multiple people can't have @John or @Sam. So you'll have to choose a name that's still available whenever it's your turn. But yeah, if Phantom ever ends up actually doing their own airdrop, you're definitely gonna wanna have actually minted one of these usernames. Okay, next up, let's talk some Hyperlane Alpha. So apart from all of the new bridge integrations that have been happening, you can actually now, if you're feeling a little bit more intrepid, create your own bridge route. And apparently it's gonna take 10 minutes. I haven't actually walked through this yet. However, there is a blog post detailing exactly what you need to do, as well as a little tutorial video. So I'm not gonna recreate the tutorial because you can just watch this official one from Hyperlane. But yeah, apparently, I haven't done it yet, but apparently quite easy, can take 10 minutes, and potentially if they're going to be including this sort of activity in their airdrop, you're gonna want to have tried this. So yeah, you can literally choose which tokens you're going to enable for bridging between which chains, as long as they're EVM chains, and you can deploy your own bridge. Even though they say it's quite easy and it only takes 10 minutes, I can pretty much guarantee you that the fact that there's a little bit of a technical hurdle here that you need to actually install a new computer program and actually run it and go through a couple of other kind of semi-complicated steps, that many people, the vast majority of people, are not going to do this. So if you do actually experiment with this, this could set you apart from other airdrop farmers, 100%. Another thing that you're gonna want to try, and this is some serious alpha for Dimension stakers. If you are staking at least 5 Dimension tokens, you will be eligible to experiment with this new 3D Playground testnet. And basically what you can do with this is create your own testnet tokens and launch them, or testnet rollups, whatever you want to call them. So as you can see on this one, a lot of people have started creating and experimenting with this since it went live literally just yesterday. You'll have to update your MetaMask to the latest version or whatever crypto wallet you're using in order to do this. But yeah, once you can actually start experimenting with this, you can deploy your own rollup. And then yes, potentially if you experiment with this, it could help qualify for other ecosystem airdrops. We'll see. Okay, next up, before we get into some token claims that you're definitely not gonna wanna miss, I wanted to mention that it looks like finally the restaked ETH from Mantle is going to be launching soon. So according to them, CMETH is coming soon, and they've released a blog post, explaining what it is, but also explaining what you can do to get ready for it. Now, apparently, you're going to be able to convert any METH that you already have to CMETH. So that's up to you if you want to do that. I will probably be doing this because it just has an additional yield Lego on top of that, and then explore new opportunities. I'm sure there'll be some points boosts or multipliers for actually deploying CMETH in DeFi once it actually goes live. So check out this blog post from them to get ready. All right, next, let's talk about some token claims that are live. So for starters, the big one is EIGEN Season 2. So this one, the snapshot was from, I believe, March 15th to August 15th. And if you were staking with EigenLayer directly during that time period, no matter how much you were using, you'll be able to make a claim right here. Now, these are for people that natively staked with EigenLayer. However, if you are liquid restaking with any of the other service providers, then you'll need to claim those tokens from each LRT provider directly themselves. So for example, Krypto has said that their claim is going to be going live on September 21st. We've got the Puffer claim on their portal here. We've got EigenPi, and they say that it's going to be coming in the coming days. Renzo is going to be on September the 20th. Swell is also going to be on September the 20th. And I believe EtherFi is going to be soon. Okay, maybe September 23rd. So yeah, each different LRT provider is giving you the opportunity to claim the Eigen tokens directly from them. And then also, if you staked natively with EigenLayer, that's where you can claim from EigenLayer themselves. So it's going to be a little bit complicated, and you're going to have to make multiple claims for the same token, just depending on how many different strategies you've been deploying to farm the EigenLayer airdrop. Okay, next up for TKO, Season 1 is over and Season 2 is live. So they're only giving out 6 million TKO tokens for Season 2. It's going to be running until December 16th. So you can make a judgment call on whether or not you think it's worth it to continue participating. Already, we've seen a massive decrease in the number of daily active users and transactions on TKO. So the dilution has definitely dropped. Up to you if you want to continue farming it. In terms of the rewards for Season 1, they still have not released a timeline yet for claiming that, but now you will know basically exactly where you finished in the rankings. But we do still have to wait a little bit longer to see when that airdrop is going to come through and exactly how many tokens we're going to be getting. Also, for Season 2, they've made some updates to how they award points, so I'll leave this down below so you can check it out. All right, let's talk about Ironclad Finance. So the third and final airdrop claim for the ICL token is currently live. However, you had to have a minimum balance of $5 on the platform in order to qualify for this. So even if you had qualified for the airdrop previously, if you didn't maintain $5 on the platform doing any one of these activities listed here, then you will not be able to claim. And unfortunately, yours truly actually withdrew between the last Season 2, Season 3 split. And so I actually kind of got rugged on this one, although it is definitely my own fault, and I fully accept responsibility for that. But yeah, if you did manage to keep $5 on the platform, you can go claim your third and final IC airdrop now. Okay, next up, for Saga stakers, there's been a snapshot, and you're going to be getting another round of the airdrop soon. That's all I have to say about that. Okay, let's talk about Layer 0 now. So round 1 of the airdrop claiming ends tomorrow at 9 a.m. Pacific time. But, and this is an interesting thing, any tokens that are unclaimed will be rolled over and redistributed to the people that did claim. So potentially this is some solid alpha for those of us that actually claim a Zero token. If you got an allocation of Season 1 tokens, then you might actually get a boost. Estimates are saying it might be over 10% of what you got in Season 1, depending on how many people claim between now and the deadline tomorrow. So stay tuned for more details on this. Next up, if you farmed Athena Finance in Season 2, you can go to their portal and check to see how many tokens you're actually going to be getting. So that eligibility checker is live. Another eligibility checker that's live is for EigenPi's EGP token. So you can go and check to see how many you'll be getting for that. And then the third eligibility checker that's currently live is for Lingo, the social fi airdrop farm. So if you were participating in this, you can go check to see how many tokens you're going to be getting. And as long as your Twitter account or whatever you were using to farm this was not excluded for being a bot or a Sybil, then you'll be able to see how many tokens you get. Okay, a couple more big announcements. LogX is going to be coming on September 24th next week. And then Wallet Connect out of the blue announced that they are also dropping a token, WCT. So you'll probably have used Wallet Connect, especially if you have a mobile wallet and then you connect using your phone, scanning a QR code. I'm not sure how they're going to distribute it, and honestly, I don't have high expectations for this one, but any type of free money or little stimmy is nice for sure. And then the final thing that I wanted to talk about is fractal Bitcoin. So I released a Bitcoin tutorial and a fractal Bitcoin tutorial couple of weeks back. And then shortly after that, Fractal Bitcoin mainnet went live. And so the TLDR is if you had at least one transaction on Bitcoin mainnet and also held a balance on the Fractal Bitcoin testnet using the video that I showed you previously, then you will have qualified for some tokens. So if you go to your Unisat wallet, one thing you have to do is make sure that you've updated the extension to the latest version, log into the Unisat wallet, and then make sure that you go to Fractal Bitcoin mainnet. This is where you will be able to see the balance of your tokens. So I was airdropped 5 Fractal Bitcoin. I sold 5 of them, and the rest I've been using to experiment and do some stuff. And so if you watched that video, you will have kind of snuck in just at the tail end of this airdrop and qualified. So make sure that you go check, because that 10 fractal or 20 fractal Bitcoin airdrop allocation that you might have gotten could be worth actually a couple of $100s. And I was lucky enough to just experiment with this at the exact right moment and hit it on a couple of different wallets. So if you followed and did that Fractal Bitcoin testnet, definitely check it out. And then the final thing that I wanted to mention on this is that in order to actually sell or swap your Fractal Bitcoin, the best way is to use this app here, .swap. So what you need to do is visit this link, and it's a multi-step process. So you would hit on Fractal right here, then you would hit deposit. You have to actually make a deposit of FB tokens, wait 15, 20 minutes or so until it confirms. Then you can swap it for Bitcoin and then withdraw Bitcoin to your Bitcoin wallet. So that is the process. So if you followed that tutorial, congratulations to everybody that qualified. And yeah, this video I know was a long time in the making. I promise I will try to do at least weekly content, if not more. And then the other thing that I wanted to mention is that I am partnering with my buddy Lathez, who's creating now content on farming within the Telegram or the Ton ecosystem. He is grinding these all day, and he has tons of alpha on how to qualify for these Ton airdrops and how to make the most out of them. So if you want to check it out, I posted one of his videos earlier today, and if people like it, then we can continue this series. So yeah, thanks so much for watching and have a great day.